Alright, we're going to do carburetor synchronization. This hose right here, I'm going into the middle intake port. There's a little Phillips screw. It's right there with a washer on it. Make sure you replace the washer. Okay, I'm using my K&L set. First thing you got to do is synchronize the gauges themselves. You got to make sure they're reading the same. So, what I did, I have one line coming from my vacuum port, T-fitting, 2 lines, 1 to each gauge. So basically the 2 gauges are reading the same vacuum. So we want to make sure the 2 gauges are reading the same. Now they're dead on. I'm using these 2. They're dead on. Coming over here. I got this panel off and ready to go. Same thing. Middle port. Already a vacuum hose there. But you have to complete the vacuum line. So what we got to do is complete the system. We take that same T-fitting, we shoot it over here. We need a bigger one. So this is the original line that went right into our middle port. We pulled it off, we connect it to the T-fitting, and then we connect a new little line into the port on the T-fitting back over to the gauge. So now we have a complete vacuum system and we're ready to sync the carbs. There's no way I can show you that. That screw's so hidden. I mean, you'll find it, right? You basically have to... This one's a flathead driver on my 96. It's a Phillips. But you're gonna see the screw pointing down at a like downward angle. You're gonna sneak right in here. It's basically above and to the right of your carburetor boot screws, right? So you're gonna have to just hunt around a little bit. There's no way I can get in there to show you.
However, I do have a half a Goldwing carburetor sitting next to my desk. Happens to be the side with the synchronization adjustment screw on it, so we're a little bit in luck here. I'm going to clip this in, and if you don't have a half a Goldwing carburetor at your desk, you don't love Goldwings. Anyway, as I am in the video, this is exactly the side that we would be on. So I'm showing you, you're sneaking up in between the vent and the radiator fan, right? And you need to get right there. Okay, so you'll see your carburetor holding boot right here. You'll see the screw right here, and you want to get up to right here. That's your guy right there. You got to do a little searching, a little neck breaking to look up in there, but that's where it is, and that's the screw you want.
What I'm going to do is make sure it's at operating temperature. We're looking at the first and the third gauge. There's a big difference. One's reading about 48, 49, and the other one's reading about 36. So what we're going to do is play with that screw until they come together. So I like to keep it there, and we'll see what okay. coming together. You want to give it a little tap. Want to give it a little tap, little throttle tap every time you make an adjustment. Keep it up at like 800-900 and keep bringing these together. If you're gonna get it closer than that, that's pretty good. That's it. That's all I'm doing right there. That's pretty good. It sounds really good. I think that's a really good result. I like the K&L gauges. You could tighten this to steady the needle. It was nice.